Crime laboratories play a critical role in the criminal justice system. Their mission is simple in theory but complex in practice: to help answer fundamental questions. Was a crime committed? How and when did it occur? Who committed it, and who did not? Crime labs support these answers through scientific analysis of evidence collected from crime scenes, victims, and suspects. It's important to understand that crime laboratories do not replace investigators. Instead, they work alongside them. There are two distinct functions in forensic work. First is evidence collection, which occurs at the crime scene and is handled by investigators or evidence technicians. Second is scientific analysis, which takes place in the laboratory. The success of laboratory analysis depends heavily on how well evidence is identified, collected, preserved, and submitted in the field. Crime laboratories vary widely across the United States. There are over 400 publicly funded crime labs, and most originally developed to address specific needs, especially drug analysis and, more recently, DNA testing. Because laboratories differ in capabilities, investigators must understand what their lab can and cannot do. Even small or seemingly insignificant evidence may be valuable if properly collected. The terms forensic science and criminalistics are often used interchangeably, but they are not the same. Forensic science refers broadly to the application of science to legal questions and includes fields such as pathology, toxicology, anthropology, firearms analysis, and DNA. Criminalistics, a branch of forensic science, focuses specifically on the study of physical evidence to reconstruct crimes. As criminalistics pioneer Paul Kirk once said, it combines the responsibility of medicine, the intricacy of law, and the universality of science. Modern crime labs include specialized units such as digital forensics laboratories, which recover and analyze data from computers, cell phones, and other electronic devices. Another often overlooked but essential forensic facility is the morgue, where cause and manner of death are determined. Evaluating the effectiveness of crime laboratories typically focuses on three factors: quality, proximity, and timeliness. Quality depends on trained personnel and sound scientific procedures. Proximity matters because evidence submission drops as distance to the lab increases. Timeliness is critical. Slow turnaround times, especially for DNA and fingerprint analysis, can delay investigations and justice. One of the most influential forensic technologies is DNA analysis. DNA testing has revolutionized criminal investigations by identifying suspects, linking crimes across jurisdictions, and excluding innocent individuals. Today, DNA can be recovered from extremely small samples, such as skin cells left behind on objects. However, DNA evidence is highly sensitive to contamination, making careful collection and handling essential. DNA databases, such as the FBI's Combined DNA Index System, or CODIS, allow investigators to link unsolved crimes and identify repeat offenders. DNA has also played a crucial role in post-conviction cases, particularly through the work of organizations like the Innocence Project, which has helped exonerate hundreds of wrongfully convicted individuals using DNA evidence. Other technologies have also transformed forensic science. Automated fingerprint systems can now search millions of prints in minutes, and ballistic databases like NIBAN allow firearms evidence to be linked across crimes. Despite these advances, crime laboratories face serious challenges. These include backlogs, lack of training, inadequate accreditation, contamination errors, and ethical failures. High-profile cases, such as the wrongful arrest of Brandon Mayfield following the Madrid bombings, highlight the consequences of overconfidence, confirmation bias, and procedural breakdowns in forensic analysis. Because forensic findings often carry great weight in court, ethics and integrity are essential. Professional organizations require forensic scientists to adhere to strict ethical standards, emphasizing competence, objectivity, and honesty. When those standards are violated, public trust in both science and the justice system is undermined. In conclusion, crime laboratories are powerful tools in the pursuit of justice, but they are not infallible. Their effectiveness depends on sound science, proper evidence handling, ethical conduct, and a clear understanding of their capabilities and limitations. When used responsibly, forensic science can identify the guilty, protect the innocent, and strengthen the integrity of the criminal justice system. Professor Rees and I hope you have a wonderful day.